Okay, this is day 2 of the 30-day challenge, and I'm at the park right now. I'm doing a walk around the park. I just wanted to take that extra time. Today I was actually going to do my slow jog to the park post and back home. But then I wanted to talk about the clay. And it's something that C. Michael Lanning, he is an artist and a writer, turning into a good friend. He had sent me an idea that he's been working on for a story, for a comic book. And it was something that I wanted to try something with the Marvel way of creating comics. And that is to kind of get an idea, flesh out some prose, send it back to him, to draw out some of those ideas, and then when the art comes back, to finish up with the script. And that sounds like such an appealing way to collaborate for me, so that's something that I wanted to try. And so he's got a really cool idea. I'm only going to say R.E.E.P.ers because that is the tentative title for it right now, and it's kind of a cyberpunk story, so that is going to be a lot of fun. And so that's the clay that I'm working with. It's going to be a lot of fun to develop that and mold it into something that's really cool. And right now the goal is to work on the first 8 pages, so that is something that we want to put together, not quickly, but efficiently, so that it's ready for Terraformed Continuum, which is kind of like our anthology series that we're doing with Terraform Comics. And right now, the way Rob has it, and what we've been doing in the writing room and the collaborating room, is I think he's got almost 3 books put together. We're basically working on or waiting on art and a few other stories that have been pitched, but this is really exciting stuff, and I'm almost at the point where I can relinquish my title as the comic noob, and I'm gonna hold on to that for a little while because I want to get to a point where I'm actually delivering something in the comic book world, and that's very exciting for me. The other thing, and I want to keep this kind of short because StreamYard isn't working for me on the road, so I guess I have to upload this up to YouTube. Tonight is 101 Tales, and I'm going to be reading 2 stories from the Compendium of Dread. That is the anthology of fiction, of horror, that I've put together. These are stories that I've compiled over a few years, that I've written on various platforms, and I finally put them all together into one entity. And that would have been ready. I could have let it go, but there's a lot of stuff that I need to work on as far as editing and actually fleshing out some more of the stories so that it is a more substantive book. Right now it's over 100 pages. I'd like it to be about 200, 250 for the price point that I want to market it at. But the really cool thing is that almost all of these stories are something that I can imagine being scripted out into other comic books. And in fact, I'm working on one right now. I'm waiting for the roughs of the 3 pages in the first chapter, which is also going into Terraformed Continuum. So lots of stuff happening on the creative side. That is the clay. I wanted to take this extra time to actually walk around and talk to you And on my jog back, I am going to try and think about the characters and the situation and what that would look like to kind of become them or become the true narrator within the story. I think that helps when it's time to develop characters and narrative and dialogue. So that's the clay. Taking the time to take your idea, form it into something, and then you bake it and see what you got at the end. All right, day 2. I'm going to finish up my walk. I am going to do my apple cider vinegar and going to take a quick shower and get to work. Talk to you guys tomorrow.